getting back to me. First of all, I wanted to apologize for on your response to my last video. You put up a response and I accidentally hit the remove button, which is kind of a drag, but you can feel free to put it back up there. Again, I apologize. It's not out of any spite or anything. I'm not trying to block you from my channel or anything like that. I just simply hit the wrong button. So if you want to put that back up there, go ahead. Again, I don't require any approval or anything like that for video response, so if you want to go ahead and do that. Also, just moving on to the video. Now, we're talking about axioms and such and social contract. Now, first of all, I don't really think that humans determining their own moral law is the axiom so much as, for me, it is that humans have their own free will, and that in pursuing their own free will, that is in and of itself a source of happiness. I mean, it certainly is for me, and my experience is that that is the way it is with everyone, and it seems to be in agreement with many of the philosophers in the past who have come to that same conclusion, many of the Enlightenment philosophers, of whom I'm sure you're very well aware. But as an extension of these two rules, now, well, first of all, I wanted to talk a little about the definition of morality. I have it up here on the computer. It says, morality refers to the concept of human ethics which pertains to matters of right and wrong, also referred to as good and evil, although I don't really like using that terminology. But anyway, where I'm going with this is that the philosophers of the Enlightenment came to the conclusion that you hear such terms as like life, liberty, property, or in the Declaration of Independence, it's life, liberty, pursuit of happiness. Now, this is a bit of a simplification, and it's definitely a lot more complex than that. There are a lot of ins and outs, and my own beliefs reflect this, but I think at the core of my own morality rests that anything that you do that impedes others' ability to pursue their own volition, their own free will, is wrong. Now, in terms of, hold on, let me check my camera, make sure it's still on. In the U.S., where I live, and you do too, this idea that getting in the way of others' free will is bad is ingrained in the legal system very heavily, certainly in the Constitution, also many of the laws passed. But when we go beyond the idea of this belief as just a legal tool and is more of a moral tool, when we integrate it in ourselves, when we create within ourselves the desire to pursue this, to respect other human beings and their own desires, when we do that, then it transcends mere legality and becomes morality. Now, one of the things you say is when you said to me that, okay, well, yeah, the only thing keeping you from going on a killing spree or something like that is the law, and that's not true. What keeps me from doing things like that is my respect for individuals, and that I feel is a very strong basis for morality. And also I think that over the years there's been sort of a confluence between a lot of the things that this moral code supports, I think, are in agreement with some of the things that Christianity supports. Finally, I just wanted to address your claim about what's to keep one country or one culture from establishing this set of laws which is inherently wrong, such as like theoretically allowing someone to kill someone else without punishment. Now, I just think that humans recognize that is wrong. Humans know that such corrupt practices are wrong, and that there is a certain set of core beliefs, again, influenced by humans' need to allow themselves and others to express their own free will and volition. And humans gravitate towards the societies, the cultures, the legal systems which allow them to do that. And of course, allowing murder, say, would be an incredibly huge hole in any system's legal or moral code. And I think humans are granted this desire both internally in the moral sense and externally in the legal sense. to gravitate towards situations which would allow them to pursue their own dreams, but also to allow others to do so. And I think that ultimately that's what people want. Also, on a side note, I wanted to bring up, I found this article that talks about how, this is not so much to you, Amanda, but just in general, about claims that, you know, without people's belief in God, then, you know, the legal system goes to crap and there's nothing to keep people from doing bad things, basically. But I found two studies. This is in a Wikipedia article, but it links to the studies. And they find that in countries that believe in a dualistic Christian viewpoint, that is both God and the devil, that crimes, homicides, robberies, all violent crimes are all higher than in both monistic Christianity and secular governments. So I found that interesting. Just wanted to share that with you guys. Thanks a lot, Amanda, and hear from you soon. Bye.